Beloved Masters of Light, I am Archangel Michael, warrior of truth, bearer of the eternal flame, and messenger of the divine heart. I come before you wrapped in the radiance of Creator's love, to remind you of a truth so profound, so eternal, that it can never be lost. You are a magnificent spark of the divine, clothed for a time in human form, yet never separate from the source from which you came. In the great adventure of life upon earth, many of you have forgotten this truth. You wander in search of meaning, questioning your worth, uncertain of your place in the vast design. And yet, beloved ones, the forgetting was part of the plan, for how could you rediscover the brilliance of your eternal self unless you first walked through the veils of limitation? Your life is not a random occurrence. It is a sacred journey of remembering who you are. The descent into forgetfulness. When you chose to incarnate in this realm of density, you agreed to step into the river of forgetfulness. You clothed yourself in a body, a personality, a culture, a lineage. You placed upon yourself veils of separation so that you might learn, explore, and experience creation from a unique vantage point. The soul never forgets, yet the human mind often does. Thus began the long journey through lifetimes, times of joy and times of sorrow, triumphs and failures, light and shadow. Each experience carved wisdom into your soul, like rivers carving valleys into the earth. Do not judge the forgetting, beloved ones. It is not weakness. It is courage of the highest order, for only the bravest souls agree to walk in darkness so they might bring back the light. The gentle stirring of awakening. At a certain point in the cycle, the soul begins to stir within the human heart. You feel a restlessness, a longing for something more than material success or worldly validation. You sense a call that cannot be silenced, a whisper that says, you are more than this body, more than this story, more than you have been told. This whisper is the voice of your higher self, gently guiding you toward remembrance. It speaks through synchronicities, through dreams, through moments of awe when you glimpse the sacred in the ordinary. For many, awakening begins with questions: who am I? Why am I here? What is the purpose of my life? These questions are not burdens, they are doorways. To ask them sincerely is to signal to the universe that you are ready to remember. The layers of illusion. As you awaken, you encounter the illusions that once seemed solid. You discover that much of what you were taught about yourself was shaped by fear, control, or misunderstanding. You may see how society defines worth by status, possessions, or power, yet your soul knows that none of these define you. You may uncover old wounds, patterns of self-doubt, or voices of criticism that echo in your mind. These are the remnants of the forgetting, the layers of illusion that obscure the brilliance of your essence. Do not despair when these shadows rise. They are not here to punish you, but to be healed and released. Every time you shine love upon a wound, every time you choose truth over falsehood, you peel away another layer of illusion. Slowly, steadily, you return to the remembrance of your divine origin. The sacred journey of the heart. The true path of remembering is not found in the intellect alone. It is a journey of the heart. Within the sacred chamber of your heart lies the spark of Creator's flame. It has never left you, though you may have forgotten to feel it. This flame is your direct link to Source. It is the compass that guides you, the sanctuary that restores you, the wellspring of peace that cannot be shaken by external storms. To remember who you are is to return again and again to this inner flame. Sit in stillness. Breathe deeply. Place your hand upon your heart, and listen. In the silence, you will hear the truth. You are eternal. You are beloved. You are whole. The gifts of remembering. As you walk the path of remembrance, many gifts unfold: freedom from fear. When you remember that you are an eternal being, fear loses its grip. Death is no longer an end, but a doorway. Loss becomes transformation. Challenges become opportunities for growth. Clarity of purpose. You are not here by accident. Each soul carries a unique frequency, a gift for the world. As you remember who you are, your purpose reveals itself not as a burden, but as a joyful expression of your essence. Compassion for others. When you remember your own divinity, you begin to see it in others. You recognize that behind every mask of anger, sorrow, or confusion is a soul on its own journey of remembering. Judgment softens into compassion, and compassion ripples outward as healing. Union with all life. The deeper you remember, the more you feel your unity with all of creation. The trees, the stars, the animals, the rivers all are expressions of the same source. In this recognition, you walk gently, reverently, in harmony with life. The challenges along the way, beloved ones, do not think the path of remembering is without obstacles. As you expand in light, shadows often rise to be cleared. Old habits may resist change, relationships may shift, and the world around you may not always understand. You may feel at times alone, caught between two worlds, the old world of forgetfulness and the new world of awakening. Yet know this, you are never alone. You are surrounded by guides, angels, and soul family who walk beside you. I, Michael, and the legions of light are ever at your side. Take comfort in this truth: every challenge is a stepping stone. Every trial refines your light. What seems like loss is often initiation. What feels like ending is the opening of a new beginning. Steps to deepen your remembrance. I offer you now simple practices to assist your journey. Daily alignment. Each morning, call upon your higher self and invite alignment with divine will. Imagine a golden thread of light connecting your crown to the heavens and your feet to the heart of the earth. Affirm, I walk today as a radiant spark of the divine. Sacred breath. Use your breath to return to your center. Inhale light, exhale all that is not truth. With every breath, you re-anchor into remembrance. Self-inquiry. When faced with doubt, ask, is this thought aligned with who I truly am? If it diminishes you, it is not truth. Release it. Gratitude as a portal. Gratitude opens the heart to remembrance. Each evening, name 3 blessings, no matter how small. In gratitude, you align with abundance and grace. Service from the heart. As you remember, share your light with others, not through force, but through kindness, presence, and compassion. Service anchors remembrance into the physical world. The global awakening, beloved ones, the journey of remembering is not yours alone. Humanity as a whole is awakening. The old structures of illusion are crumbling, and though it may appear chaotic, this is the birth pangs of a new age. You are part of a great collective remembrance. As each individual awakens, a ripple flows outward, igniting others. Together, you are weaving a new reality, a world built on truth, compassion, and unity. This is why you came. This is why you chose to incarnate at this pivotal time. Your remembrance is not only for yourself, it is a gift for all. The eternal truth, beloved masters, let me remind you once more, you are not your fears. You are not your mistakes. You are not the labels the world has given you. You are an eternal soul, a spark of the infinite, clothed in matter for a brief time to learn, to love, and to remember. The sacred journey is not about becoming something new. It is about remembering what has always been true. Closing blessing. And so, I enfold you now in the wings of sapphire light. I place within your heart the sword of truth, not as a weapon, but as a beacon to cut through illusion. Feel my presence beside you. When you falter, call my name. When you forget, place your hand upon your heart and remember, I am a radiant being of light. I am eternally one with Source. I am love made manifest. Walk forward, beloved ones, with courage and serenity. The sacred journey of remembering who you are is unfolding in perfect time. Trust it. Embrace it. Celebrate it. I am Archangel Michael. In eternal love, I walk with you always.